you are in this holiday season, try to enjoy it. Try to surround yourself with friends, food, a little fun, laughter, and definitely a good time. Hey family, listen, today we are back with another episode. Listen, this one is a fun one for the holiday season. This is our holiday TikTok video. So we're gonna review some of trending TikToks as it pertains to the holidays. So this should be really interesting. My team sent over a few things and I'm gonna check them out and let's see what TikTok has to say in regards to the holidays. Here we go.
Christina was gone for her bachelorette party, so tonight it's just me. I wanted her to come home feeling less stressed than when she left, so I got started on part 3 of decorating for Christmas. She has been begging me to put lit up garland on the top of our kitchen cabinets, and I thought, let's surprise her with exactly what she wants. Not gonna lie, fluffing these garlands took way too long, and right about now I'm thinking to myself, why am I doing this? But sometimes you gotta do the things that you don't wanna do, especially for the people you love.
Listen, I think that all the time when it comes to putting Christmas lights outside, first of all, pulling all that stuff out of the cellar, going through the boxes. Every year you think you organized it and stored it away well until it's time to pull it out the next year. You're like, oh my God, where are those lights? Where is this? Where is that? It's a job. It's a whole job.
So I continued on. Sure seemed easy, but it was a hell of a lot more difficult than I imagined. Finally, I finished and I couldn't wait for her to come home to see it. I took a little break.
That's the beauty about it. When it's all up and it's all done, you just can't wait for everybody to see it and just marvel at all of your hard work. So let's see what this garland looks like.
I hang out with Mia because I thought she'd be super sad that Christina left, but honestly, she was fine. I can't believe doggy diapers are a real thing. I feel really bad for her, but at the same time, I cannot stop it.
This video just took a turn. So we were talking about garland and lights, and they were beautiful. But then he puts the camera on the dog, and they has on a doggy diaper. Have y'all ever heard of this? Who knew? A doggy diaper? That just overshadowed this whole Christmas decor. Oh my gosh. Next video. This looks like a fun one.
Oh God.
Oh. Listen, the games are always fun. Listen, I remember we played a game, my cousins and I don't even know where it came from, but it was so fun. So playing games in the holidays with your family, always fun. This one was a neat one, never heard of this one before. All right, next video.
Two, give me my motherfucking
I made one.
Let my motherfucking shit go. I'm not playing.
Damn, Joel, you went like that for real?
Yes, that's my plate. I made that.
Uh-oh, here we go. So this is what happened. I just know how this whole thing played out. Somebody made a plate for themselves, set it somewhere. Somebody else made a plate for themselves, set it somewhere, and the plates got confused. He was quite upset, but this is why it's been a practice in my family. We don't use paper plates and foil. We use to-go plates. And most of us mark the plate with our names and bag it, set it somewhere. Now, we set our plates usually in front of us, somewhere near where we're sitting, or we put it somewhere away where it won't get mixed up and confused. So we don't really have this problem, but I'm telling you, use the to-go plates, and if you're fancy, maybe use labels, but just carve your name into the top or use a magic marker and write it on top, and you're good. That'll save you a lot of time and frustration. All right, next video.
If you're looking for an easy, cheesy holiday appetizer, take some mozzarella sticks and cut them into fourths. Then roll out some pizza dough and cut that into 32 pieces. Place the mozzarella cubes on top, season with Italian seasoning, and then roll each one into a dough ball. Now place the dough balls seam side down on a sheet pan in the shape of a Christmas tree. Brush them with egg wash and bake at 400 for about 16 minutes until they're golden on top and the cheese starts to ooze out of them. You can add some fresh parsley and Parmesan cheese when they come out of the oven, and then serve them with marinara sauce or any other sauce you want.
So good.
Looks good. I'm always amazed at how people take the food and cookies and desserts and all the stuff and make Christmas trees and little ornaments. Very creative. All right, next video.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know?
They're gonna know.
How would they know?
They're gonna know.
How would they know?
They're gonna know.
I can't. Oh my God.
I'm saying the same thing. Listen, how will they know? Look, as Whitney Houston, how will they know?
How will I know if he really loves me?
They're gonna know Because first of all, KFC has a distinct look, texture, taste to everything they serve, right? Nobody chops their coleslaw as fine. Secondly, the mashed potatoes have a distinct texture and taste and look. The gravy, again, a distinct look and taste. Macaroni, all of that. Those KFC sides are very distinguished. So they're gonna know. You might get away with maybe the mashed potatoes, and you might get away with macaroni and cheese, maybe. Now, unless you're a foodie like me, you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like,
oh, this is like macaroni and cheese from KFC.
now you might assume that they just made it and it looks like that, but you're gonna be able to identify it if you're a foodie like me. Next video, when the line is too long at TJ Maxx.
This looks nice.
I know what she meant. So, for those who have not recognized or don't know what she's doing, and I've done it, I've been guilty, right? She's hiding the merchandise that she wants to come back later and buy. So when you're at a store sometimes, especially in the holidays, the lines are very long and you just, maybe you want to get to the next place or you got somewhere else you're trying to get to. You're gonna take what you found and you find a way to hide it in the store so that nobody else gets it. Now the problem with this particular thing, and this is not a good hiding space, because somebody may come and say, ooh, I want that basket or I want that hamper, and they pick it up and realize there's something in it, then somebody's gonna leave it, or they're gonna get inquisitive about,
what's this and why is it?
you know, whatever. It could cause a problem and you could ultimately lose that merchandise. I typically will hide it usually in the back of something, behind something, like a fixture. But listen, do what you gotta do. All right, next video.
Welcome to your weekly de-influencing video where I talk some sense into you and de-influence you out of buying things that you don't need, because that's who I am and that's what I do. I'm Paige, the founder of Overcoming Overspending. I help you stop impulse shopping and overspending. And by some tiny little miracle, you've made it to the corner of the internet that's actually gonna help you save some money versus bleeding you dry. So make sure to like, save, share, comment on this video so that the algorithm brings you back. This is de-influencing holiday edition. Many of us do our holiday shopping starting in the month of November. First of all, did you know that in the marketing world, they actually have a name for us this time of year? This time of year, they call us the end of year consumer. Basically what the end of year consumer is the consumer that has gotten to a point in their head where they're just like, I don't care. I don't care about what I'm gonna spend, what I'm gonna buy, how much debt I'm gonna go into, what I'm gonna eat, how much I'm gonna drink. I'm just gonna do whatever I want for the next 60 days, and then come next year, I will clean this mess up. Listen, that is how most people are gonna go through the next 60 days. Not you and I. It's not what we're gonna do this year. It's entirely possible to get through this holiday season without driving yourself into debt and without starting off in a financial hole come 2024.
So true. Paige, I love this. I do not know this young lady. I've never seen her before, but I love this message. And I've been preaching it. I tell it to my family, the whole buying and buying and trying to, you know, do something nice. My thing is do something nice all year. And something nice doesn't always just mean going to buy something. I'm not just saying that when it comes to me going in my pocket, I say that for me. Like I tell the people in my life that would otherwise may want to buy something for me, I say, I don't need anything, I'm good. Don't buy me anything. Now, if they're insisting and they want to, by all means, do what you want to do. But we can do stuff nice all year round. Don't wait till the end of the year to try to buy up a bunch of stuff. I'm good, I'm over it, I don't need that. I'm not a child, I'm not a kid, we don't, listen. And my thing is, where I splurge and go, and the extent of that is I'll cook a meal. I'll go and cook up everything I can find or think of, and that's usually my gift, a nice home-cooked, hot, ready-made meal. So just come here, enjoy, and that's my gift to you. You know what I mean? Now, there have been years where we've done stocking stuffers, little odd and end stuff, and it's always fun. There are still times where we will buy certain things, but we'll make it a minimal thing. Now, for your kids, you may buy a couple of things, but I loved what a customer of mine said. She said what she does for her grandchildren, she buys them each 3 items. She buys them some clothing item, she buys them a fun item, like a toy, and then she buys them an educational item, like a book. And she said that's the extent of her purchases for her grandchildren. I love that. That way you're not buying all these little things that they want. Oh, I want this, I want that, I want. You buy one thing that is suitable for those 3 categories. Now you've satisfied them, because guess what? They ain't gonna play with everything. Most of that stuff gonna sit to the side, it's gonna pile up and be in your way come February, March. Simplify. It's in the air, right? The joy of the season. Everybody wants to do something, so they go overboard. January, February, now we're trying to pay off everything that we've overspent in November and December of the previous year. Don't do that this year. Listen, become smarter, express your love in a different way. Next video.
Robert better not get in my face, because I'll drop that mother.
Holidays with the family be like, listen, as we move into this holiday season and you're going around maybe family that you haven't seen in a while, and maybe there's some issue that hasn't been discussed or something that happened that there's still a residue. If you're on your way to the holiday and you feel this kind of emotion, you may want to just make a U-turn, go back home. Because what you're saying right here, if they say even hello with the wrong tone, you gonna jump and pop off. You're going to this event with this emotion already activated, and it's just waiting for the slightest thing to now explode. So if you're feeling this way and you maybe don't want to turn around and just go home because you want to show up, check your emotion on the way and remember that whatever issue, whatever problem that was, this is not the time. Take it to another place and deal with it in another moment, not now. Next video, gifting fun, the best gift
Once
exchange.
upon a time, there was a little boy named Tommy Wright. He lived with his mother, Mrs. Wright, and his father, Dr. Wright, and his sister, Sarah Wright. He had 4 shiny quarters left from some birthday money Grandma Wright had sent him.
Oh, I like this. So what this is, so they have like this, everybody brought a present to the party. They gather around this table and somebody reads a story, and obviously you hear them saying, she's saying Mr. Wright, Dr. Wright, so-and-so left or such and such left. And by the end of the story, wherever they've landed, that's the gift that you take. I love this. Now, I will say, this video right here is like 4 minutes and 18 seconds. I ain't gonna lie, probably for my family, that story gonna have to be a little, I don't know. If it's a funny story, then we might can get through it, but 5-minute story, it gotta be a good story though. I like the fact that you get to have the whole present thing, but you're distributing it in a fun manner. We used to do Secret Santa, where you just pick a name around Thanksgiving and then you show up Christmas Eve with the present and nobody knew who had what. You just walk up to somebody, handed them a box, and that's how you knew who your Secret Santa was. That was fun, and we did that for many, many, many years. But this is neat too. I like this. I like this. And listen, this is just our holiday special, just highlighting some fun things, some food, some ideas that you can implement this holiday season. Listen, wherever you are in this holiday season, try to enjoy it. Try to surround yourself with friends, food, a little fun, laughter, and definitely a good time. Listen, the fellowship, that's what it's all about. Listen, don't go on spending too much. Don't overdo it. Just engage and love one another accordingly. All right, until I see you next time, listen, this is gonna be me signing off. I think we got maybe one more episode before the end of the year, so let's stay tuned for that episode. But until then, I'll see you on this channel, same place, same time. Until then, Cornell signing off. Take care.